Hollywood is a crazy place. That's like, if I could describe Hollywood in one word, it would be crazy. I served in an area that, if you say the word Hollywood, you think of like the stars and you think of famous people. But I served in an area that, when I heard I was going to Hollywood, I pictured that, right? And then I was driving in, and we drove past like all the big buildings, and we kept driving, and then we got to our area, and my trainers were like, "Well, this is Hollywood. This is your new area." And I just remember looking outside, and I was like, "Where's Hollywood? Like, this is not Hollywood." But it was a low income area that I served in. The streets were, I mean, just to be really honest with you, like, the streets were dirty. There were lots of homeless people. There aren't any houses whatsoever. It's all apartments, and people are all just crammed into a very small space. Gates are everywhere. So gates in parking lots, gates around the church, gates around apartments, just gates everywhere. And yeah, it's just nothing like I ever pictured Hollywood to be, but I actually love it there. I love it there. But yeah, there's lots of people walking on the streets, lots of things that you've never seen before. People dress crazy. I remember it was like 80 degrees outside. Maybe like 75, and people are just wearing like parkas. I'm like, wow, you guys are born in California. But yeah, people wear crazy things, people do crazy things, you see crazy things, you see the Hollywood sign right above you every single day, but it's just not anything like what you ever pictured Hollywood to be. It is a whole bunch of different people. Tons of Hispanics where I was. I'm sure if I served in another area of Hollywood, it would have been even more mixed up. But the majority of the people where I was were Hispanic. There were also lots of Asians from all over Asia, a lot of people from Europe in general. Like I said before, there were lots of Armenians there. There's just like a random little patch where a lot of Armenians just settled there. Probably one of the hardest things at the beginning of my mission was knowing which language to start out in, because there's just people from all over, and it's hard to like look at someone and be like, okay, you probably speak Russian, or you probably speak Spanish, or you probably speak Portuguese, and people don't really want to hear like hola if they speak Portuguese, or if they don't even speak any language except English, So that was kind of hard, is just knowing like, if you're going to approach someone, what language do you use, But yeah, it's just a huge mix of all different people from all over the world. It's really cool. Really unique experience. There's a lot of crime. And as a sister missionary, especially, I feel like you need to be careful. People, like borrachos, just like drunk men, would follow us a lot. And like, if it was daytime, then it was fine. Like, a lot of them were just like super drunk and curious about what we were doing, so they would just like follow us for a little bit and then leave us alone. But there are times when you just always need to be living so that you're able to feel promptings from the Holy Ghost. Because there were times on my mission where we relied on that to stay safe. And, our car got broken into like twice. It was probably our fault because we left stuff in there. But yeah, our car got broken into. We actually didn't live in our area a lot of time because it just wasn't a super safe place to live. So we lived like a mile outside of our area, or just a little bit outside of our area, just to be a little bit safer. I served with mostly Hispanics, or all Hispanics, and a lot of them, I remember one of the members in our ward worked cleaning pools for people in like Hollywood Hills, and those are $1 million houses, or millions and millions of dollars, and so really nice pools. And he cleaned pools for like super famous people, Katy Perry, Will Smith, just huge names. So that was something that they did, and they most of their work was service, like nannying and cleaning, and some of them owned their own local restaurants. So things like that.